Hello. Good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Benedicta from Tastebudz NG. I am the executive chef of Tastebudz NG, which is an industrial catering outfit situated in Lekki, Lagos. We also have a healthy eating page on IG, so you can reach us on our healthy eating page as well. You can drop your comments on what you think about this video. You can ask the questions on this video, and you can also send us your questions on our IG handle, either on the Tastebudz Healthy Eating page or on our Tastebudz IG handle. So welcome to another interesting session with Benedicta on eating healthy. So today we're going to be discussing lean meat. Yes, lean meat. What are the health benefits of incorporating lean meat into our daily diet? Hello, Shupo, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. So before we start today's topic, we're going to wait for I'd like to wait for about 2 minutes so we can have other people join in. Okay? So today's topic is going to be lean meat. We're going to be talking about the health benefits of lean meat, why we should incorporate that into our diet, be it at home, be it in the meal prepping for our loved ones or family members. Why should we incorporate lean meat into our diets? So I'm going to introduce myself once again, but before I do that, I'd like to thank all of our subscribers. I'd like to thank you all for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We love you. We love the comments. We love the feedbacks we get. And for those of you that have been trying out our recipes, I'd like to say thank you. Would like to see pictures of what your meal prepping looks like. Those of you that tried some of our recipes, please share your pictures with us. Let us know the points you found difficult in trying to come up with these recipes that we've been uploading. And if you have a particular meal you'd like us to prepare, please send us a message on either of our IG pages, or you can drop a comment right here on our YouTube page. So my name is Benedicta. I'm the executive chef of Tastebudz Kitchen here in Lagos. It's an industrial catering outfit. We cater for corporate bodies, we cater for private parties and functions. I'm a nutrition enthusiast and an analytical chemist by profession. So welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and let's get on with today's discuss. So we're talking about lean meat. What comes to mind when you hear lean meat? What do you think of? Lean meat, yes. Because before I start, I don't know how many of you have seen the recipe. The recipe I put up sometime last week. It was obe atadidin prepared with smoked rabbit meat. Yes, obe atadidin is a Yoruba sauce made with different types of chili peppers. So I put up that recipe sometime last week, and I prepared it using smoked rabbit. Some people were like, ew, oh my goodness, cute little rabbit. And some are like, oh God, this looks really nice, okay? And some people, ordered that recipe from our kitchen, and the reviews we got was amazing. It was really delicious. A lot of people liked it. So that got me thinking, maybe we should discuss lean meat. What do we classify as lean meat? What are the benefits of lean meat? People would like to find out. So I'm going to tell you in one quick sentence. Lean meat are meats with a relatively low fat content. Okay, so just have that at the back of your mind. Lean meat are meats with a relatively low fat content. According to the USDA, lean meat can be described as 100 grams of meat with about 10 grams of fat, not more than 10 grams of fat. That is for 100 grams of meat that contains about just 10 grams of fat. That is what lean meat is. So if you're on a if you're on a diet where you're counting your calories, which I do not prescribe to, but we have a lot of people that are on a calorie counting diet. Every day they want to know how many calories they've taken for breakfast, how many calories they've taken in for lunch, how many calories for dinner. So if you are counting your calories and you're particular about how many calories you're taking in by the consumption of your protein, I will advise you to do lean meat because it's got way lower calories than the red meat. Because we've said the USDA, for example, rates lean meat as 100 grams of meat that contains just 10 grams of fat. That's what makes it lean. Examples of lean meat, we have skinned chicken, turkey, and pork chops that the skin has been trimmed off and the fat content on this meat has been trimmed off, thereby reducing the total grams of fat contained in this meat. So you can categorize chicken breast as lean meat, turkey, skinned turkey as lean meat, and pork chops that the fat has been trimmed as lean meat. Okay, so all of this are some of the types of lean meat we have. We're also going to go into the venison. That's the one I like. That is so super delicious and so yummy. Gets me excited. Venison, it's a leaner type of meat. It's even leaner than the pork chops and the turkey and the skin chicken breast. Okay, and it's way more delicious. Okay, so venison derives from the Latin word venatio or veni, which means to hunt. Okay, meat gotten from the hunting expedition, as in when you go into the wild and you hunt meat, you can hunt. That falls into the category of venison. And what are the types of meats we can categorize as venison? We have the antelope, we have the deer, that is for the big game. We have the buffalo, those fall into the category of big game. And then we have the smaller category of the game, which is the birds. Like you have the pheasants, you have my favorite, the rabbits. You also have porcupines. They all fall into the category of small game. And it is classified as lean meat. I would say leaner meat because its fat content is way more reduced than the pork chops, the turkey, and the chicken breast. So we have discussed two different categories of meat that falls into the lean meat category. We've talked about the chicken, the skinned chicken breast, the turkey. We've talked about the pork chops, and now we've discussed venison. Venison is game meat. Yes, you can also call it game meat. Here in Nigeria, we say bush meat, as in meat that the hunters get when they go on their hunting expedition. You have the grass cutter, you have the porcupine, you have the rabbit, you have pheasant. They all fall under the category of game meat. And all of this falls under the category of lean meat. And it is very nutritious. It's not just nutritious, it is delicious. Lean meat is very rich in vitamins B3 and B6. Did you know that? It's very rich in vitamins B3 and B6. And it's also rich in choline. It's got choline in it. So if you're looking for a type of meat that will boost your vitamins B3, your vitamins B6, your selenium, and choline, you can get that from lean meat. Yes. So Pat Clem, don't be scared of digging in. Get that porcupine, smoked porcupine, and make yourself a delicious pot of soup and be healthy for it. So if you're trying to cut down on your red meat intake and you're bored, you're tired with eating fish every day, fish, chicken, you just might want to experiment. Try eating smoked rabbit. Try some grass cutter. Try some antelope meat. I'm sure some people are saying I'm from hell. How can I tell you guys to eat all these things? Oh my goodness, you're not good at this. Listen, health is wealth. We should be particular about what we ingest. We should be particular about what goes into our weekly meal prepping. Each time I come out and I tell you guys that, look, you can put in 1 hour workout in a day. We have 24 hours in a day, and you can work out for a whole hour. You have that under control. But do you have control of what you ingest for the remaining 23 hours in a day? Do we really want to be snacking on things that are not quote unquote so healthy, but because we consider them as good enough to eat, it's not you don't want to think about eating that rabbit, eating that porcupine? My goodness, you have to step out of the box, do something different, especially when you know that different turn you're taking, or that different or that new decision you're making, it's a healthy decision. It's going to, you're going to be better off for it. You're going to have vitamin B3s, you're going to have vitamin B6, you're going to have selenium, you're going to cut down on your cholesterol, you're going to cut down on your fat intake. Why don't you give it a try? Plus, the good side, it is extremely delicious. Do you guys want to try eating smoked porcupine? Guys, I'm not playing. Smoked porcupine is my favorite venison. Yes, smoked porcupine. Favorite venison. It is so delicious. I make it with bell peppers. It comes out really nice. I make it with this cod and lemon sauce. Yes, it's super delicious. By the way, the cod I make is freshly made from my kitchen. If you don't have access to cod, you can use Greek yogurt, lemon, and some garlic. And by the time you're done with this porcupine, you'll not want to eat any other type of meat. I can guarantee you. Seriously, it's super delicious. Yes, I said so. So guys, I want us to have fun while we are eating healthy. You can find it in the UK. I think if you go to those specialty stores in the UK, the ones with the Asians, I think you'll be able to get some of this. Yes, you should be. Yeah, you should be able to get some of this because it's really healthy, and we don't want to be bored with the choices we have when we're meal prepping. You know, I usually get loads of comments in my DM. I'm bored with chicken, I'm bored with turkey. Tastebuds, can you give me an idea of what else I can use in meal prepping? You know, some people come to meet me in my DM asking me for meal plans for the week. They are bored with their menu. They want something interesting, you know, like meal inspiration, something they can try, something new. So this video is for you. Come out of your comfort zone. Do something new, something creative, something exciting and nutritious. You're not just doing it for the aesthetics. You're not doing it for just the flavor or the taste of it. You are eating to your health. Guys, let's start consciously making healthier options when it comes to meal prepping. Let's find out the health benefits of whatever it is we're ingesting. Let's take it upon ourselves. We owe that to ourselves to find out the health benefits of whatever it is we're ingesting. Let's not just meal prep for the fun of it. Let's not just meal prep because the meal is delicious, it looks beautiful. Let us take into consideration the health benefits. There are so many fun recipes out there, and I'm going to be uploading a lot more fun recipes with the lean meat. When I'm talking about lean meat, I'm talking about venison, I'm talking about game. I do my shopping in Asian shops for my African food, but I have never taken time to check if they have that. Take time, check in the freezer sections. You can also ask them one-on-one. You can meet the store owner and ask them if they do have game, if they do have game. Game is quite popular in the States. Yes, it is. So I know they have them in those specialty stores where you have our African foods. You might not get all the varieties like porcupine, but I bet you're going to have you're going to find pheasant, you're going to find antelope. You might find deer as well, because deer, antelope, and pheasants are common, or rather they are popular game in the States. I don't know about in the UK, but in the States, yeah, they're popular and they're extremely delicious. So I'm going to be uploading different recipes with my venison. I already uploaded one with the rabbit, the smoked rabbit. I'm going to be uploading one with my smoked porcupine. So guys, get ready. Get ready for my next recipe that I'm going to be uploading very soon. Fingers crossed, might be next week. Okay, I'm going to be uploading something with smoked porcupine. That is my favorite game meat, and I haven't eaten porcupine in a while. So I might end up making two sauces. I'm going to saute one with bell peppers, and I'm going to saute the other one in cod and lemon. It's going to be really nice. So guys, please remember, when you think about lean meat, think about chicken breast, skinned turkey, pork chops with the fat trimmed off, venison, game meat. It is healthy, it is nutritious, it is low in calories, or it's low in calorific content, it is low in fat, helping you cut down on your cholesterol. So if you're having cholesterol issues, I'll advise you to go with game meat, or rather incorporate game meat into your meal prepping. Incorporate skinned chicken breast, skinned turkey into your meal prepping. That will really help you with controlling your calorific intake, your cholesterol intake. Okay, guys. So, what are the questions I had this week concerning my post on the smoked rabbit sauce I made? Someone asked and he said, duck, yeah. She said, is duck meat considered as lean meat? Duck. Yeah, duck can be considered as lean meat if you if you take off the skin and you trim off the fat around your piece of duck meat, then that can be considered as lean meat. Because you remember the definition for lean meat. The USDA defined lean meat as any 100 gram of meat that has got only 10 grams of fat. That is what lean meat is. And somebody also talked about deer poisoning. It was a guy, he lives in the States. He sent me this message on my IG about deer poisoning, that sometimes you have deer that has been poisoned with this disease called wasting disease. Wasting disease is a type of disease that can be found in deer meat. It can be likened to the mad cow disease. Yes, it can be likened to the mad cow disease. You see, we've often heard about the mad cow disease outbreak intermittently every now and then, but that hasn't stopped anyone from eating cow. It hasn't stopped anyone from eating beef. We still eat beef, irrespective of the mad cow disease outbreak that happens once in a while. The wasting disease in deer is not a constant thing. It's not a constant phenomenon. You don't have wasting disease in deer meat every now and then. And whenever we have such a health issue, it's also the responsibility of the Food, Drug, and Law Enforcement agencies in the country involved to tell the masses that, hello guys, we have an outbreak of wasting disease, or we have an outbreak of mad cow disease. People are advised to stay clear of beef, or people are advised to stay clear of such type of meat for a given time. So it's not a constant thing that happens. It's not something that happens all the time. So I don't think it's something for us to worry about. That's what the food agencies are there for. They're there to let us know what is going on from time to time. They're there to inform us on what we should eat at every given point in time. And always remember, as with bushmeat, game, venison, that's all the names you can call it. Cook your meat properly before consumption. The heat will do a lot of good. When you cook your venison for a very long time, it will, from what we learned the last time we had an outbreak of some disease in cows in Nigeria, we were told to cook our meat for a prolonged time. When we even had the Ebola outbreak in Nigeria, I remember the NAFDAC in Nigeria, that's the NAFDAC agency in Nigeria, the Food, Drug, Law Enforcement agencies, that sent out the alert that people should please cook their meat for a prolonged time. Okay? So cooking your game, your venison, for a long time will also help in curbing whatever disease it is we hear there is to it. But remember, it is the duty of the Food, Drug, and Law Enforcement agencies in the country you're residing to inform you of any outbreak. Okay? So for me, that shouldn't stop us from eating game. It shouldn't stop us from eating our venison because it's super delicious, it's healthy, and it tastes great. So guys, that is our topic for today. If you do have any questions, I'd like to hear it. If you do have any questions, or if you do have any fantastic recipe, delicious recipe you'd like to share with me, please drop it in the comment section and let me read about it. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for joining in. Thank you to all our wonderful subscribers. We love you. We love you for constantly coming to watch our videos, joining in during our live stream sessions, dropping your comments. And for those of you that have tried our recipes, mwah, we love you. Thank you so much. And it is bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello, darling. Can mommy help you? Mommy's not done. She wants to say hello. Hello, my love, Daddy Freeze. Say hello. Hello, Orizu. How are you doing? Someone has been bugging me here. Am I done? It's bedtime, so I shall go tuck him in. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining in. See you next week.